got a vape or something like that one time?
I hope so. I don't want. Like, look at that dude just looking like Jesus with tattoos, man. Like, that's horrible.
Jesus.
Right?
What is your name?
Waylon Barnes.
Waylon Barnes. Mr. Barnes, when was the last time someone watched your feet?
Oh, like I don't know. I actually had it done one time by this Mexican girl at the hospital, and it's because my feet were tore up. They're worse than this now. You know, this is pretty bad. But yeah, I don't know, cause like usually I try and go to the hospital for blisters on my feet, and they would always deny me. They'd be like, that's not a mercy." You know what I'm saying? So they would like push me away, right? But for some reason, at Breckenridge, I think I was at Breckenridge, not Breckenridge. What's it called now? The hospital in downtown. It's not Breckenridge no more. Yeah. Well, I went to that one, right? And for some reason, usually they don't, but they did this day. And she washed my feet, and she was telling me all like crazy, like good, positive stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like,
So that was the last time you really felt love like that?
yeah, because she was really telling me some good stuff. You know what I mean? She was trying to tell me like I can quit, and I'll tell everybody the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm a drug addict. And I try and, you know what I'm saying, be transparent with people, so there's no confusion.
So what do you mean by that confusion? When
I don't want nobody
tell
to.
somebody you're a drug addict, what are you trying to not confuse with people?
I just don't want people to think that I'm trying to do something other than what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
What are you
Like
doing?
I don't want. Like if people help me, they help me. If they don't, then they don't. But I'm not trying to look for, you know, handout or like love. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like if you give me something, then with love, then I want it more than anything. But if it's just to look good, then you know what I'm saying, keep it. What's up, Perchy? Nothing much.
Y'all discipling today,
Huh?
Y'all discipling today.
Yes, sir. Discipling today. I like that.
Why you Peter white Jesus feet?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What your brother feet?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man. It's been a long time. It's real though.
So let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
You said something interesting to me. You're not in a house right now because of your relationship with the substance abuse.
Yes.
What keeps you so honest?
Man, because it's hard to lie. You got to keep up with it. And then when you lie to people, you know what I mean? Then they can't trust you and then they don't want to mess with you. I don't mind being lied to. I'm used to it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. It's just easier for me. You know what I'm saying? I say I'm a drug addict and I'm homeless and, I'm a failure. You know what I'm saying? Then I don't really have high expectations of myself. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like if I lie to you and tell you, oh man, I got this skill, I got that skill, and then I can't produce on it, then it was like,
you can't produce on it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like my lie.
You gotta keep up with it.
Yeah.
You think the lie's whole energy?
Yeah.
Explain that to me.
Like the energy you put out is what you're gonna get back. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm putting out a false lie, a false truth, I mean, then whenever I get that negative energy back, wherever it's coming from, because I'm a Wiccan, I ain't even gonna lie. Like I've done all the different religions and Islam 5%, non-domination Christian. You know what I'm saying? And I've studied it real hard. Like I know a lot about the Bible too. You know what I'm saying? And I mean I've been locked up like you. You know what I'm saying? So you really ain't got nothing else to do in the shoe but read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And there ain't too many books that we're allowed to get in there. So
you definitely form some type of relationship with something.
Yeah.
Whether it's a good relationship with the cellmate, good relationship, with the guard, or good relationship with God. You know what I mean? You try to find the good in everything as much as possible.
Well, I told God this. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know if I'm making the right decision or not right now. I said, but I said, Godhead, whoever the creator is, the one that controls everything. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to know that I don't want you to feel like I don't appreciate what you did. You know what I'm saying? If you really did die for me,
right.
You know what I'm saying? I respect that and appreciate that like 100%. I said, so me as a sinner, I don't want no you know what I'm saying? Like I want my licks, you know what I'm saying? Just like you know what I'm saying? I might cry or whatever, but you know what I mean? Like just
I definitely want my lick back.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What's up? My name's Caleb. I don't. I'm a germaphobe. Obviously.
That's funny.
Isn't that ironic?
Right? You know, it's crazy too. Is like my the girl that I was with, right, Genevieve.
Okay.
She she dumped me, right? Because I went to prison for throwing beer on her. It was my birthday. We were in
Throwing
Galveston
beer on who?
on my girlfriend.
Really?
Well, it's because she was punching me. She was hit. She don't want to tell everybody the whole story, but basically what happened was we were up in the room, and I wanted to go swimming. You know what I'm saying? And chill. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
First thing she did, she jumped my boots. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, like I appreciate what you're doing for my birthday or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like we could do that later. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean by jumping my boots, right?
Explain it to me.
She was trying to make love to me, like,
Jumping in your boots.
yeah. I'm saying. So
While y'all were in the restaurant.
no, we were already in the room, but I was
Oh.
trying to do birthday things like drink beer and listen to music, and I like to talk to different people, not the same people. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And I like to learn new cultures and new languages, and you know what I mean. I like different food. I want to try different food, but sometimes the different food don't it don't taste too good to me for some reason.
Right.
Like I like Mexican food and countries, you know, Southern cooking. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you. Do you think the reason why you're currently out in this situation is solely because of drug addiction?
I think because it's just simpler. It's easier for me. You know what I'm saying? I can go over there and go get what I need, and then I can go where else I got to go to get what I need, and then I could just be content. You know what I'm saying?
So it doesn't let you down.
Nah, no. I let myself down.
This lifestyle, though, things are available for you.
Yeah.
And that never fails.
Yeah, exactly.
And people fail you.
Yeah. All
every
the time.
day. Every single day, people fail you.
Yeah.
So you're saying maybe this lifestyle is good in a sense that it's there, it's loyal.
See, well, the stuff I do, it helps me to maintain a sense of reality. You know what I'm saying? So, as long as I don't go too hard, I'm good. But sometimes I go, heavy metal. You know what I'm saying? And like I start to lose my mind, and then that's when things get
Heavy
hectic.
metal.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's funny, man.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's when things start to get a little hectic. You know what I'm saying? When I lose my mind and I get crazy thoughts, that's when things get dangerous. But
You don't like getting dangerous.
no, man, because if I'm not in control, then that's not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Just let it soak for a second. What are you feeling right now? Just based off of just that.
oh, that was good. That was phenomenal, actually.
Yeah. Does it feel a little bit different?
Yeah, my feet are like clean, and they don't feel so hard. Like I have a bunch of calluses and dry feet.
That bone is just kind of rough, right?
Yeah, so it was like a Brillo pad on my feet.
Yeah, it's good for you.
Yeah, it was good.
What do you think about the phrase heavenliness is cleanliness?
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Are you talking about like your body, or are you talking about your soul? You know what I mean? Because he always talks in parables. You know what I'm saying? In riddles. So he wants you to take it at with whatever you take it at. You know what I'm saying?
So how would you take it?
I would take
it. Is he talking about your body? Or is he talking about your soul?
I think he's talking about your body, but like not only showers and washing your hair, brush your teeth, and dental floss, and all that. You know what I'm saying? I think he wants you not only the drugs, but also like the things you put out. You know what I'm saying? Because you can say some dirty things. You know what I'm saying? You can do some dirty things. You know what I'm saying?
You can spell some dirty things.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to push out clean, pure energy. You know what I'm saying?
How
And that's
can
what you'll get back.
how can I persist towards clean energy?
I don't know. Just do the best you can. I don't know, man. Be honest and have integrity, and you know what I'm saying. I be trying to have dignity, but sometimes I be like countering down because I'm like just to avoid a situation. Because I've been to prison, you know what I'm saying, like too many times, and I'm done. Like I don't have another go in me, you know what I'm saying. My next one is my last one, you know what I'm saying. They're gonna give me a big number, so
What does that mean?
like I can't. I'm not trying to go do no 20 or 30 years, you know what I'm saying.
Is that what you're on the books for?
Nah, but like I got assaults on officers, burglary of building, strangulation of my ex, which is the beer thing. I threw beer on her.
Sure.
And the crazy thing about that is this is how corrupt the government is, right? I could have avoided the whole sentence, right? I could have took it to trial because all she had to do was not go to court, right? So it says if you have the right to face your accuser, right? So if your accuser's the DA, then and they don't have no, any. They had like a scratch on her neck from like because she has like dogs and stuff. So I guess the dog scratched her, and it was already dry. Like, it was already scabbed over. You know what I'm saying? So like if I scratched you, it wouldn't be a scabbed scratch, right? It'd be still red and pink. You know what I mean? So whatever though. They scared me, and they scared her. They told her she didn't go to court. They're gonna give her contempt of or some.
Good.
Oh,
Attempt to what?
like if she didn't go to court.
Attempt to exist.
No, like she was supposed to. They said if she didn't go to court and testify against me, that they're gonna put her in jail for some charge like a false lot, like saying I did something I didn't, and that they were still gonna try and send me to prison. So she said, look, just take the forward. And I was like, I just got out doing six. And she's like, I know. She's like, I'll ride with you. I'll do it with you. I'll go with you. I ain't mad. And so I was like, damn, man. So I went to court and I told them I ain't signing for it. I said, I'll sign for it too. And they were like, nah. And then they sent me back to court. And it was a Halloween. I said, I'll sign for a 3 right now if y'all ain't going to give me a 2. They said, all right, all right, all right. So just so they can get something out of me, man. So I had to do another 3 years. And
The chat is curious. What is going on here?
I'm getting my feet washed. It feels phenomenal.
I walked up to you and you were talking about why the government gives people things for free.
Oh, to keep them,
Explain that to me.
to keep them down, man. You give them crumbs that they're consistent with, or I'm not consistent with, but content with. Then they're not gonna ask for no more. You know what I'm saying? You give them $200-$300 food stamps. You know what I mean? You already know what they're gonna do with that. They're either gonna eat it or they're gonna sell them. But whatever, they're gonna be happy with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Social Security. If you look at the people that get Social Security, if they're not missing legs or mentally ill, like that you could tell, who are the ones that getting it? They're getting it that are from people that can work. You know what I'm saying? Like I can work physically, but it's not good for my mental health unless I was on my medication. If I can get some Adderall and just get on my medication and have somebody, because I can't, I'm a lost puppy. I ain't gonna lie, man. Yeah, if I ain't got somebody with a leash on me, I'm gonna run wild. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What do you mean by that? You're gonna just run wild. You don't hold yourself
well,
accountable.
because it's hard for me because I'm schizophrenic. So for me to keep account and be like, okay, take your medication now. You take your medication. I can't do it. And that's what she was. My girlfriend, she was good like that. But then I started doing the other stuff behind her back. You know what I'm saying? And then she kind
What
of
other
knew.
stuff?
I was,
Drugs.
yeah,
And she's got.
methamphetamine.
Yeah.
And she already knew, but she didn't say anything. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, she done party before, and she wasn't being biased. You
Have
know,
you heard of circadian rhythm?
nuh-uh.
That's your sleep pattern.
Oh man, I wish.
You wish. Tell me about your sleep pattern. What's your sleep
Man,
pattern?
man. I'll tell you right now. I'm at this nursing home in North Austin over there off of Burnett Road,
Okay.
and I'm telling you right now, man. I got a bed. I got a TV. I can eat ice cream whenever I want. and I still can't sleep. I go to sleep for a little bit. And you know what's crazy too? Is like if I try to find any peace in silence, it won't happen. I gotta have the TV on. I think that's why I like the street so much because I can hear the cars and I feel like I'm not alone. You know what I'm saying?
Have you heard of overstimulation?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I haven't heard about it, but like you
Feel
just
it.
said, yeah,
I get that a lot when I get down, when I stay the night down here.
yeah,
And I sleep outside. I get that a lot. Just overstimulation constantly. Just your brain just never goes to sleep.
yeah.
So, what is a um, what is the repercussion of that constant is no sleep, which repercussion of no sleep
Oh, you're gonna go into
could be
you, yeah, psycho, yeah.
right.
I
And that's
forgot
fair
the
to,
name of
is
it.
that fair to say?
Yeah,
Is that fair to say?
yeah.
Because I see that's fair to say.
Yeah, that's definitely fair to say.
And maybe sometimes you are not what is happening to you. So when someone said, "I am a psychotic," or something like
Yeah,
this, maybe that's not. Maybe that's just something a symptom you're going through.
right.
Maybe that's not who you are, though.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
yeah. But like,
Explain it. Why would what would not connect right there for you?
well, it's just like I've been dealing with mine, and it's so aggressive that it's not like I'm not saying it to get any clout or any, you sympathy or whatever. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
I've
right.
dealt with it since I was a kid. My mom used to make fun of me and be like, "Who you talking to, Waylon?" I'd be out there to talk to trees and shit, looking crazy as hell. And my mom would pick on me. You know what I'm saying? Well, as I got older and I got a little bigger, see, because when I was like 9, 10 years old, I was pretty stocky kid. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously I wasn't on drugs and all I did was eat and eat and eat and eat. And I was kind of stocky because I would never sit down. I was always high octane. You know what I mean? So when I started screaming whenever I couldn't go outside, and my mom would ground me, right? So I'd be stuck in my room. So I started screaming. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that freaked my mom out because she was on drugs too. You know what I mean? She would always do Percocets and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, so she couldn't deal with me, so she kicked me out. And
Go ahead, lift your left foot.
it's starting to rain.
Take this one out. Go ahead and lift your right foot. Okay. Pat that down. And then just.
Oh,
Oh, you're good.
a lot. So how long are you on your thing
What do you mean?
with your case or whatever?
the that thing I can't talk about.
Oh, okay. Okay, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I was just kind of curious.
But I would say it's gonna be a couple of years before I even hear somebody even talk about it because that's how backed up they are.
That's good. Really, maybe they'll just forget about it. You know what I mean?
I doubt that.
Why?
The DEA always wants their money.
What county is it?
It's just some little ass Patricio, something like that.
I don't know, man. I'd push that positive energy out. You know what I mean? It'd be like the one thing that somebody said, and then you just dwell on it and just speak it into existence. Maybe to throw it out and forget about it.
Right,
You know what I mean? Because they do that all the time in Travis County.
right.
They'll be like, "Man, we ain't got time for this, man. Get this out of here."
How was your overall experience with that?
That was good. It was nice. I mean, it was kind of weird. I ain't gonna lie because you know what I'm saying. A man washing a man's foot. That's kind of like not an everyday kind of phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? But it was good. You know what I'm saying? And really, I needed
You
it.
said everyday phenomenon.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't something that you do every day. You know what I mean?
That's funny, man. That's awesome. I'm just gonna grab that mic.
All right.
You're good. You're good. Guys, I hit it in his hair. Nice, man.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Yeah, man. Anytime. I'm gonna be down here maybe like once a week. I'll be doing stuff like this.
All right.
So just kind of talking to the community. I'm gonna have to wash out, re-get that some of that water though. Look at that.
It's bubbling. Hey, look, read. You know the verse, Luke 11:23.
Say it for me.
He who is not with me is against me, and who does not gather with me scatters. Like that's a pretty powerful word for me. You know what I'm saying? Because he's saying like, if you don't believe in me in my ways, then I'm wasting my time. So I'm just gonna burn off from you. You know what I'm saying? Get you away from me because you ain't trying to eat with me. You know what I'm saying? You wasting my time, and that's valuable time. You know what I'm saying? So,
Have you ever had somebody try to defamate your character?
oh yeah, everybody loves doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? The one, you know what I mean? Hunters always go after the bucks with the most, antlers. You know what I'm saying? The ones with the most points, that's who they're gonna shoot. You know what I'm saying? So,
Say, I would say agree with that.
right, yeah. But yeah, people always gonna do that, especially when you top dog. Yeah.
Let me ask you, Waylon, what's gonna take it for you to get out of your current circumstance?
Oh man, just I don't know. I honestly feel it had to be like a woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me being honest because not for like the sexual part, but as the union. You know what I'm saying? Like I want a friend. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody to love me because I don't have that. You know what I mean? Abandoned as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Been to prison most of my life. My mom didn't send me no money or write me. I'd have to beg her for money. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because my granny sold her property and then she sent me money for my birthday and then acted like it was her money. I was like, bro, how low do you be to take credit for granny's stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Someone on this earth just said, Lord, I'm asking, give this guy strength to overcome.
Right? I appreciate that, man. I was sober for 2 months before yesterday, and but I'm gonna go back to the center today. You know what I'm saying? So,
What is the sinner?
nah, I got infection because I think it's because I quit doing the dope, and I was sober for 2 weeks, and I got this infection, and I don't know. I guess from the pain, I passed out, and I woke up in the hospital, and there was a tube in my side. You know what I mean? I got that right there. It's the bandage. So it's like I had a tube in me like this long, and it was pumping out the infection into like a little bulb. So I still got to take antibiotics, and I got painkillers I ain't took it out. So we'll see how that goes. But man, yeah, I could do it. It's just me being hard headed and defiant, and I ain't got nobody to keep me accountable. So we're just being a bad dog. You know what I'm saying?
Flying off the leash.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like just chasing anything. But that's like that Jelly Roll song. He say I hold on to anything that sets me free. You know what I'm saying? So he's kind of like this the drugs. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that I have right now that I know I can turn to, and it's gonna give me some happiness. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna last forever. It'll go away after a while, and you'll get sad again. But it's better than nothing, I guess. You know?
You said something interesting. You said, I hold on to the things that set me free. You said that in reference to Jelly Roll, but could the things that in perception set us free actually keep us locked up
Yeah, yeah. Prisoner in your own mind. Yeah.
in your own dark cave?
Yeah, for real. But I think I think I can get it this time. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go for one last rendezvous. You know what I'm saying? And then get it right. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to get this fixed. If I don't get this fixed, they'll probably mess around and cut my leg off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's an infection in my leg, and I got a hole in there. You know what I'm saying? It's deep. I got a deep ass hole in my leg. It's like that long. So if I keep on acting like a jackass, you know what I'm saying? Don't be mad when the pain comes. You know what I'm saying? Don't cry.
Gotta stay clean.
Yeah.
Gotta stay maybe doing
And what's
what.
that church that you go to though? Is it
Stomp
Knoxville?
Down?
Yeah.
Stomp Down Ministry is in San Antonio.
Oh damn, you're in the tone. So how you
But
like?
I'm bringing it in real time to Austin.
That's live.
But
I'd
I
probably
have
go to
other
that.
connections.
I'd probably go to that. I'd go to that. Honestly, especially if it's like a lot of people that been through the things I've been through that I can relate to, then I won't feel so you know, alienated. You know what I'm saying? Because when I go to church, I look crazy. I got two front missing teeth, scars, tattoos, like long hair, beard, unclean. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I look like Anthony Kiedis on his worst day. You know what I mean? You know what that is?
Anthony Kiedis on his birthday.
Yeah, you know who that is?
Anthony Kiedis.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Really?
Yeah. Somebody told me that, and I googled it.
Let me put this right here.
I googled it, and I seen who he looked like, and I was like, damn, that dude look like me. I'm gonna sit back down.
Yeah, do your thing.
Yeah. So how long you been in San Antonio?
Well, the minister, the guy who started it, he's from San Antonio.
All right.
He ran San Antonio with the Mexican mafia.
Yeah.
And he did 23 years in prison. And he's bringing Stomp Down ministry to the front line.
All right.
Which we would view this as the front line in a certain capacity. Okay. We go to underground cities, right?
Yeah.
We're planning on going into penitentiaries themselves and doing our ministry. But we need people like you.
Hey, I got a question, right? So I write, like, that was my moneymaker in prison, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't had nobody send me no money. So I'd write poems for people, right? And I've been thinking about it, right? But I don't want to do it because I'm not a Christian and I don't want to write the songs. But I'm like, if I could write, I know I could write a good, dope song, you know what I mean? A good, dope Christian song, you know what I'm saying?
Say something for me.
Well, I don't know now.
Get me off the beat.
Oh, no, I can't do it like that because all my... Apollo.
A poem.
Oh, poem?
Oh, yeah, I got it. Poem you got.
I don't have any on me.
You said you wrote poems though, right?
Yeah, but I don't have anything on me. I don't remember them or nothing.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
They just don't get stored?
Yeah, no. I mean, I could...
But you stored Luke 23.
Oh, that's different though, because I read it over and over and over and over and over and over.
You stored it though.
Yeah, that's different though, because that's the same one consistently. And there's another one too though, that, like, you know, Thessalonians chapter 2, or no, 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 11 and 12.
Alex has a question.
What it is?
He says, can you tell your story of substance abuse?
Oh man, my mom, she obviously gave me too many Adderall pills when I was a kid, because I'm supposed to be on Adderall 30s. You know what I'm saying? That's my dose.
30s. That's essentially the same thing as methamphetamine, right?
Yeah, yeah. And like long as I do just that amount, that 30, I'd be good.
Who told you that?
Well, that's what I know. You know what I'm saying? From trials. Huh?
From trials?
Yeah. You know, I realize if I take one and I just go and do what I'm supposed to do, and I keep a beeline and you know, zero in, then I'm good for forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm golden.
It helps you stay on the leash.
Yeah, yeah. But if I do more than 30, like let's say I do 2.5, I can do about 2. But if I do 2.5, it'll it's a tailspin. But basically, like, my mom, she, because when I do it, I get quiet. I get real timid. You know what I'm saying? Because I focus a lot. Everything's more loud and more bright. You know what I'm saying? And so my mom would do it to make me quiet. You know what I'm saying? She'd be like, man, take some Adderall. You know? Sit down somewhere.
How old were you?
Like 9, 10, 8. I started doing them when I was 8 because my mom said, she like took me to this place in San Marcos called Tribe, and Miss Goldstein, she was like, all right, just give him Adderall. You know what I mean? So I was taking the Adderall and Vyvanse. So I was taking that little mixture, which is the same thing, but just different brands type shit. You know what I mean? And
Waylon, did you just get out of being incarcerated?
Kind of.
Because I see that you have, obviously, the slides on.
Oh, you talking about jail, county jail?
Yeah, county jail.
Yeah, I was in jail like 2 months ago. But I was in the hospital, so I didn't have my shoes on for like a whole month. And then I'm at this center, so I really don't, push them on concrete so they don't get wear and tear. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, these are definitely jail shoes. Is that what somebody asked?
I just know it.
Yeah, these jail shoes.
I've worn the same shoes, I believe. Let out the same blue door. Look at him.
Same blue door.
Yeah. So my question for you is, you said something interesting earlier. I picked up that you're having trouble retaining accountability.
Yeah.
What relationship needs to occur in your life to retain accountability?
Really just somebody that, cause like you can see, you know what I'm saying? People come and they go, you know what I'm saying? It's never consistent people around you. When you're out here, people got shit they want to do, and if you ain't got it, then you last place, and then you know what I mean? You last person on their mind at that point in time. So if I really just had like a somebody to ride with me, you know what I'm saying? Somebody to talk to, especially when I'm going through it, you know what I'm saying? Then it'd be cool, you know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody gonna give you that unless you have something to give them, you know what I mean?
So you're saying nothing in this life doesn't just come. You have to give it something.
Well, naturally, everybody wants something for something, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that because you just washed my feet and didn't ask for nothing, so you know what I mean?
That's a fair point. I didn't even think about that though.
Yeah.
That's true though.
But
So what does that mean?
like 9% of the people, like,
Is that rejecting the code?
pretty much, man. People are always gonna want something usually though. That's the evil ways of the human brain, you know what I mean? Like, they always worship a dollar, always want what they ain't got, and when they got it, they want more of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the world's messed up, man. Ain't nobody just happy with nothing. They gotta have something. They want the best iPhone, they want the nicest car, they want the biggest TV, the prettiest broad, you know what I'm saying? The biggest rings, gold in her mouth, you know what I'm saying? No one's happy with just being there. But hey, can I use your restroom?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
All right.
I'm just gonna grab the mic from you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Man, it was a great
All right. Thank you,
great
man.
conversation, great interaction. Waylon, you're special, brother.
Hey, find me on Facebook.
Let's do it. Come over here, shout your Facebook out after your restaurant. How you doing, sir?
Lousy.
Would you like your feet washed?
Of course.
You said, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, we're about to wash his feet when he gets his things together. You guys already know I'm drinking that caffeine. What up, bro? You want to get your feet washed? He said, nah. That's what I'm doing.
Man, that's crazy.
I do interviews at the same time, though.
How long you been doing that?
This is my third time doing this type of stream, but I've been doing this, like, interviewing for like 8 months, 9 months.
Keep it up. I ain't never heard nobody do that.
Yeah, bro. Well, Jesus, this is inspired by the Bible, actually.
Oh,
Jesus used to do this for real.
yeah.
I'm inspired by that.
That's live.
So that's why I came out here and do it.
That's live.
People said they have had this done before, but not in a long time.
Hell no.
You ever had somebody wash your feet?
Yeah, I mean, at the salon.
Okay. but not on the street.
Nah. That's rare. That's gonna go viral. So,
Appreciate you, bro.
viral.
Yes, sir. We're live right now, actually. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Nail clippers? I need to get. Oh, nail clippers. Okay. That's my next tool I get.
my nails.
You're John?
Yeah.
John.
I know who you are.
What's up, man?
Fucking life. Can't believe I'm still here.
Did you find your girlfriend?
Not yet.
Not yet? You still looking?
I'm still looking.
Is it okay if I put this mic on you real quick? Just put it on your collar. Here, sit down, brother. Put it next to me. Guys, this is John. He's literally, I think, one of the first people I've ever washed their feet.
Careful with my foot there. That nail's coming off. That's what happens when you walk around with wet feet all the damn time.
Let me see your feet.
And I've got neuropathy and I can't even feel it.
So you need this service every day.
It would be nice.
Shark said, do you have diabetes?
Yeah.
You do have diabetes? Team Erica and Team Candace. Team Consciousness. John, how you been since we last talked? I think it was a couple weeks ago.
Well, I got my ID.
You got your ID. So you're about to get into housing?
I doubt that.
You doubt that? Why do you? Excuse me. Why do you doubt that?
Because I haven't applied for it. I don't know if I'm even interested.
You've applied for it, but you don't know if
I have not applied for it.
you've not applied for it. You're still ticklish, huh?
Yeah, I still know about the housing. I mean, it's probably nice, but I don't want to get into
Yeah, he
stuff.
got some bad feet too, huh?
Everybody. When you're walking all day,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Those are your dogs.
Ride or dies, man.
So, John,
Feet
what have
go
you...
out, then you don't. You ain't had it.
Right. John, what have you been up to?
Surviving.
What is surviving? So, like, that's interesting. When you wake up in the morning, what does surviving look like?
Depends on where I am.
We're in Republic Square.
Often. Well, right now I've been sleeping down off near the police headquarters.
Now, okay, by 6th Street?
Mm-hmm.
Why over there?
Less people.
Less people?
I got a friend of mine who stays over there, and she invited me to come down there and stay. It's real quiet.
Why do you come to Republic Square during the day?
I have nowhere else to go.
That's
Where the hell am I going to go?
Is there some sort of resource that Republic Square like has?
Not really.
Not
Just
really.
the bathrooms.
It's the only public bathroom, right?
Right.
In Austin. So that's why you hang out over here. It's because there's like one of the only open bathrooms to you.
Well, and I'm incontinent, so I need constant attention.
Why?
Because I'm incontinent.
What is that?
It's when you can't control your bladder. You have to pee all the damn time.
What keeps you focused?
The weather really pisses me off. It
Don't
does.
think about that, but when it rains and it does this and it's cold all of a sudden, that can really throw off someone living outside on the pavement. That's not really thought about, though. I tell people one of the most dangerous reasons why Texas is so dangerous in the winter is because the winter you can't get ready for it.
Right.
It just comes out of nowhere. Oh.
All right.
It does.
Waylon?
So you need me to write that down?
Shout out your Facebook right here.
Waylon Barnes. WAYLONBARNES.
Waylon, it's a pleasure having you here, sir.
All right.
And we're praying for you, brother.
All right, man.
We look forward to you connecting back with you. I honestly think you have a lot of good values.
Right, just got to tap in. Hey, don't forget to add me, man.
I got you, Waylon Barnes. How can you forget Waylon Barnes? Everybody go add Waylon Barnes on Facebook. We're here with John. John, when was the last time somebody washed your feet?
A couple weeks ago, we would have a church washing ceremony at church every so often. Well, the pastors would go down the aisle and wash people's feet.
So this foot, you said it's a little bit more sensitive.
Well, it appears to be has suffered more abuse. I don't know why, because my strokes affected my left side more than my right.
Why is that?
I have no idea. It's just where it happens in the brain. Guess I'll have to put on new socks now.
I hope so. How old are you, John?
Put my shirt on backwards.
Did you put your shirt on? Let me see the mic. Sorry, guys. Oh, you good? It happens to the best of us, trust me.
You're in America, speak English.
Sorry. You good? So my question was, how old are you currently?
63.
63. And we talked a little bit about this on the last podcast, last interview. What are you being subsidized right now in terms of resources to help your current circumstance?
Well, I just found out I have to reapply for my Social Security, so I'm not getting that. That was a real blow.
You're not getting your Social Security?
Nope.
Why?
Long story.
Disability?
And it was just SSI.
What is SSI?
Social Security income. And they cut me off.
Why is...
Well, apparently they sent me a form and I didn't respond to, and so they just cut me off. I don't remember receiving the form. I would have responded, but I keep thinking I'm one good stroke away from very good luck.
Which is what?
I don't have a clue.
One stroke away from very good luck, which tells me you just want to leave.
Tells you what?
You just want to leave?
No.
You're one stroke away from good luck.
No. A stroke of luck.
I thought you said one stroke.
I said one good stroke, but I meant a stroke of luck. I meant a stroke of luck.
My bad, man. I was like, what?
Sorry.
No,
I can see how you would confuse it.
Yeah, right. So what makes you feel that?
I'm an eternal optimist.
Eternal optimist. Where does that come from?
I have no fucking clue.
How can I tap into that?
If I ever figure it out, I'll let you know.
When you figure it out, let me know. I like that. I tell people, optimism is key to success. You constantly got to be optimistic. Anything's possible at any time of day.
You know, your life can change in a moment. Drastically. All it takes is a moment. Well, I'm ready for my moment. Mm-hmm.
You've had already a few moments that may have put you into kind of shaky circumstance. Now you have a few moments that can put you back into what is success to you, though. I'm curious. Let that soak for a second in the soap.
I really don't know. You know, being able to generate an income and enjoy what you're doing.
Generate income. So generate resources
Yeah,
and enjoy generating resources. So for you, it's actually quite simple.
I guess.
Just enjoy your existence providing.
My thing right now is I can't get a job because of my strokes. I can't sit and work a 9 to 5.
What do you mean by that? Like no one's giving you an opportunity?
I
Or they
can't
don't give
I can't physically do the work for 9 hours a day, 8 hours a day.
Well, so you need something more like part time?
Part time with full time income.
In 2026?
I mean, I'm still over a year away from retirement, which I never made great money, so I don't think my retirement's going to be worth the shit.
How long have you been out here?
2 months.
2 months. And for people that didn't watch the last video, what was the thing that led you out here?
I came down to get my fiance. We were load up her Jeep and drive back to Dallas. I got here. She catches COVID the day that I get here, is quarantined, and then my phone and all my stuff is stolen. I lose track of her. So she's out there looking for me. I'm out there looking for her. And she has a bunch of money. Her dad's will would not give her money directly.
Right.
Her dad's will gave it to whoever she marries. And so we're set if we can ever find each other. But I don't know. I don't think she was actually from Austin. I think she's like from Round Rock, just a little bit out somewhere. Who knows?
If she could hear you right now, what would you say to her?
I'm right here in Republic Square. Come fucking get me.
Mm-hmm. When was the last time you had contact with her?
Been several weeks. Probably just after I got here. Sometime in the first week of February.
What's keeping you strong right now?
I don't know.
What's up, bro?
Faith, I guess.
Faith. What do you believe in?
Look at my ankles. They're so swollen you can't even see them anymore. I usually have very skinny ankles. I believe in God and all things good. And all I admit is all things bad.
I'm curious about something. John, you're 63, so you're probably pretty wise. Why do people try so hard to avoid their reality?
So they don't have to be responsible for their lives.
So they're not responsible for their life. What does that mean?
Well,
They're not responsible for the inadequacy they provide?
we all create our own reality. And they don't want to take responsibility for that they are actually the creator of their universe. God made us in his image, which makes us creators of our own world. Don't ask me where I went wrong with mine, but I really got nobody to blame, which really sucks. I'd love to blame somebody right now.
So when there's nobody else to blame, what answers the question?
Well, for everybody,
I like you both.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sus botas.
Thank you. Gracias.
¿Tú hablas español? No.
¿Me habla perfecto español? Soy gringo.
¿Ah?
Soy gringo. Mucho gringo. Estoy estúpido.
¿De qué parte es usted? Where are you from?
Chaos.
Porque dice que estúpido.
we're in Texas.
Where in Texas? Austin. This Austin area. I'm from here. ¿Dónde eres tú?
América.
América.
Austin.
Viva América. It's awesome.
¿Por qué está lavando los pies a él?
Why? He said something. Why? What?
¿Por qué le está lavando los pies?
I want to show leadership. Leadership. How you say? Mi bonitas gracioso.
¿Bonita qué?
Gracioso, mi bonita. It's beautiful. Gracioso, mi bonita. Bonito. You know what I'm saying? Sí. What is that? ¿Cómo se dice God?
God, Dios,
God, Dios? God, Dios?
God, en inglés.
God, con Dios, con Dios. God, ¿cómo se dice God es con Dios?
No. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Have a great day.
God bless you.
For every person, it's different.
Right. It's different for what? What their perception?
With how they create their world, that is up to them. A lot of that has to do with their upbringing. My two brothers are vastly successful, and I'm the flop of the family. Why? I don't know.
Why would you?
We had the same upbringing.
Why would you define yourself as a flop of the family?
Well,
Is that just people's standards of you, or your own standards?
both.
Both.
I'm homeless here in Austin, and they're not.
So why haven't they reached out to help you?
Because they don't care about me.
What do you mean they don't care about you?
How do I say that any plainer?
You said what?
How do I say it any plainer? They're wrapped up in their own lives, and I'm not part of it.
There's not anything you've done specifically?
No, I don't think so. Jeez, my ankles are so fat.
Your ankles are very swollen.
That has to be a major health issue.
Guys, look at this water, man. I know it's all soapy, but
I thought you said you were out here every Friday.
every Friday?
That's what I thought.
I'm trying to be. I want to be out here every Friday. But sometimes I get locked up in doing stuff because I work too. I just got a job as a personal trainer.
I used to do that. I have a degree in health and fitness.
No way. What degree is that?
Exercise science.
Wow.
Exercise and sport sciences.
So, is there any medication that we can help get you in terms of helping you out with whatever health conditions you're going through out here?
I don't know.
You don't know.
They wanted, if they gave me anything, it would be like a major painkiller, which I don't want to take, and there's probably something for my edema, which is my ankles. So I don't know.
There's nothing you can think of. Maybe having a professional consultation.
It would probably help, and he'd probably give me some bullshit standard question,
Do you have Medicaid or Medicaid?
Medicaid.
Medicaid. So there's something available to you. You have a phone? I
Nope.
remember last time we spoke, you said it got stolen.
No phone. No home.
What are you looking for?
My socks.
New socks?
I know there's new socks in here.
Don't get it. Guys, sometimes clean socks can be the best thing in life. For you. Or for someone else. John, it's always a pleasure being able to talk to you, sir. Is there anything you'd want to share to the general population at this moment?
Austin needs to do better about taking care of their homeless. There are two kinds of homeless people. Those that, like me, where we're just going through a bad time. And then you have the criminal element. And they're just people you don't want to deal with. And they need to be wiped off the street.
And they make people like you very vulnerable.
Yeah. Well, they think my vulnerability makes me a target. And they don't realize it's not true.
I'm gonna grab that mic for you, John. Thank you, John, for being a part of our ministry again today. Guys, I gotta redo the wash right here. Yes, they would. How does that feel after that? Feel good? A lot better? Feeling fresh? Just a little bit, just enough? You look fresh. I could give you a haircut. Maybe next time I see you. Trim up your beard a little bit. It's a 5-level service. Someone asked, how do you prevent lymphedema in your ankle?
I don't know. I think it's related to my kidney disease.
He thinks it's related to his kidney disease.
Always had good feet. Not now. No.
Is that from just walking all day?
Probably not changing my socks.
You said not changing your socks and then sleeping.
Not getting sleep either.
Nancy Wilson asked if you have a Cash App.
I don't even have a phone.
He doesn't have a phone, guys. But you have an ID now.
I do.
So that way when you have a phone, you can get something set up like that. You got your socks still here. Guys, can y'all see this? We've washed 2 people's feet in this water so far. What do y'all think? You want to read it? Jesus said to him, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and great commandment, and this is the second like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these 2 commandments hang all the law and the prophets."
People would just take that to heart.
Keep that at the top of their mind. John, thank you for joining us today. We look forward to it, man. Next Friday. What's up, man? You want to get your feet washed? Come over here.
What's up, people? Happy Good Friday.
Good Friday.
It's Good Friday. You know what that means? Jesus walked that hill, Golgotha's hill, for you and I. Bled and died, was nailed on that cross, placed a crown of thorns on his head. Spikes were driven into his hands and feet. And he said, into my life, into your hands I commit my life. And he breathed his last breath. But on that 3rd day, he rose for you and I, so that we may have life and have it more abundantly. God bless you all.
Man, thank you, brother. How you been?
I'm good.
It's been since winter time, I think.
It's been since, that cold snap. Yeah.
That cold front where we got everybody into hotels.
Not me.
You didn't get a
No,
hotel.
I did not. I need to talk to you.
Wow.
Yeah, I was not.
Amy was supposed to get you in a hotel.
She did not do it.
Guys, back in the wintertime, we paid for a bunch of people to get a hotel, and he was supposed to get in the hotel.
And she changed her attitude just like that after she got the money, after he sent the money to her.
And you saw me send the money.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And she has turned her back on me ever since then.
You want to get your feet washed, or you good? I got to refill the bucket.
Sure.
Okay, bet.
I'm not able to.
Go ahead, sit down. Or, yeah, if you could fill it up, man, that'd be awesome. There's on the backside with the hose coming down, that's the fastest one. Bro, what's up, man? Bro, I ain't seen you since fucking... I almost got frostbite with this fool. Oh, God. You didn't know it was me? How you doing, bro? My name's Caleb. Honored to meet you. Honored. Yeah, man, you doing all right? I ain't seen you since, no. You connect with...
What happened to Mac? Found out something about Mac?
Bro, he went to the hospital. I called the hospitals. He wasn't around. They didn't have anything. My whole chat has been asking me this. They called the hospitals. I called the hospitals. You hear me?
Yeah.
I called the hospitals, and they didn't answer me. I still have his wheelchair.
You still have his wheelchair?
Dude, it's in the garage at Milton's. Have you seen him?
I ain't seen him since that day.
He requested to go to the hospital at like 3 a.m. at night.
I knew he wasn't. I knew he wasn't. Was it weed?
Nah, I ain't got nothing on me. I'm washing people's feet right now. Yeah. You see this? Yeah, I'm doing interviews today, but I'm also washing people's feet. Guys, I'm talking to somebody that, hey, bro, hey, it's good to see you, though. On a real note, bro, take care of yourself, okay? Because for real, bro, I almost got frostbite with you. I remember that for the rest of my life. Hey, y'all have a good day. Huh? Yeah, just a little bit more. Just a tad bit. Man, dude, I know this guy right here on the right, crazy winter story, man. My car got stuck in a ditch. I was helping people get into hotels when it was like insane out. Guys, my phone's on 9%. Hold on. Battery pack W's. I'm going to scoot us back here so I can put this battery pack on the table. All right, we're good. We're good. How's everybody's day going, man? Chat, how are we? So beautiful what this young man is doing. My cozy new Nest Rebecca. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm inspired by the people out here. I'm inspired by you guys in the chat watching. And I'm inspired by the Bible to switch it up a little bit today and not just do a regular interview. I'm going to start doing these more often and just washing people's feet. I'm going to keep y'all right here. So for the people that don't know you, I'm going to hit you with the famous.
My name is Greg.
Well, I'm going to hit you with it. Who am I here with?
Greg Allen Winchum.
Greg Allen Winshaw. I want y'all to understand something. This man was one of InRealTime's first ever interviews back in July, probably July sometime when I started this channel. He was one of the first people I ever interviewed. Did you know that?
Yeah, well, no, I did not.
Now you know, man. You were one of the first people that ever said.
Honored.
I'm honored, man. Honestly, because it's amazing that you come back and now we're doing this, this is something new I'm bringing to InRealTime.
Really?
Yes, sir.
And this guy right here, he's been a good friend.
You've been out here since I met you.
Yeah, I'm
Have
trying.
you
I'm on my way to trying to do my best to get off the street. I'm waiting on my to get my ID. Got my social security card, my birth certificate. No,
Have you been into a shelter since we last talked?
I have not.
Would you rather sleep in a shelter or would you rather sleep outside?
Outside.
Why do I keep hearing that?
Due to the fact the shelters they're not what they're supposed to be or taught to be, you know.
So if I said, what do you mean by that? Like,
what I mean is they'll tell you one thing, but they do another. And they've let people die in there without even knowing, you know.
They've let people die in there?
Yep. Without even
You're good now. You can soak it. That way. So you're saying that? Whoa. They let people die in there without.
Well,
people die.
People die in there, and it takes it'll take a day or two before they even find them. Is what I'm saying. From what I heard the last
people are neglected in there.
Yes, they're not watched around the clock. If some of them are supposed to have like every check on them every 30 to or ever how often it takes, to check on somebody, or ever how often they are supposed to be checked on by a physician.
Right. Based off of their
Based
circumstances.
off their health condition,
Right.
they are neglected, and I will not go in there because of it. And people steal from in there, and they steal
What's up,
out
bro?
here.
I got nothing to drink on me right now. Sorry, man.
Hey, let me know, bro.
You want to get your feet washed after this?
No, sir.
Okay.
Hey, no, sir. I know what it's like how Jesus is disciples wash his feet. And someone will wash them, kind of like that. Is that the idea?
It's a similar idea.
Yeah.
That's where actually, it's funny you say that because that's where it came from.
Yeah, how Jesus' disciples will wash his feet.
Right. Jesus' disciples will wash his feet.
And then we'll make sure to console them. To make sure all is well with him.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey.
When's the last somebody washed your feet, Greg?
Years. Well, the first and only time I've gotten my feet washed was at the First Assembly of God Church in Vernon, Alabama.
Really? Vernon, Alabama.
Vernon, Alabama.
I even said it like
Vernon, Alabama.
You're such a character, man.
Because that's where I grew up.
Right. You told me the story about how you, and if you don't mind sharing, these people are very curious on our chat. They want to learn. You're out here for a few different reasons, but most of all, it's the substance abuse.
No. I was back in 2020 in Vernon, Alabama. I had just started a job. I had a vehicle. I had an apartment, a cell phone, and everything.
I'm just waiting for the food truck. The food truck's supposed to be here at like 5 o'clock over here.
I'm on camera.
Huh?
I'm being interviewed right now.
You're good, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir, how can I find you, connect with you online?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I gotta go to work, but my name's Randall. You're good.
In real time?
In real time?
On YouTube.
Okay, cool.
On YouTube.
Thank
All
you.
in one word, in real time.
In real time.
Thank
All
you,
right,
sir.
thank you.
Randall.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother. My email is in the description.
Okay, cool.
You too.
So anyway, I had just started a job at the local convenience store. And I was off that weekend. And I go back in on Monday, and she is standing there sweeping off the rug and sees me come in and says, "Oh, good morning, Greg." And then makes another stroke on the swipe on the rug, and then looks up at me and, "Oh, by the way, I forgot to call you, Greg. By the way, we decided to let you go, your replacement, because we think we need another female behind the register instead of a male." Without notice or anything, without a phone call or anything. That's how my homelessness started.
Loss of opportunity, loss of job.
Yes.
And have you been trying to persist towards that opportunity?
Yes. Well, I'm waiting on I got to get my ID, which first thing Monday morning I'm going to go to DAC, put it to community court, and check my mail and see if I can see if.
Let that soak for a second, and then we'll come back to it.
So, and it's not because of drugs that I'm out here. It's not.
So, since your time being out here, and how long have you been out here, Greg?
Between here and Phoenix, Arizona, 6 years, almost.
Out in this kind of circumstance?
Yes.
Alone, without any resources?
Yes. No family to call on, nothing.
In your time being here in Austin, what has been your experience?
I have found out mind my own business, and I'm okay.
Say that one more time.
Mind my own business, stay in my own lane, minding my own business. Don't worry about anybody else. And if it don't have nothing to do with me, don't concern myself with it. That's how I'm surviving out here.
So you've learned to not group up with people because they
I have, yes. People have let me down. They've taken advantage of me and everything else. Hello.
Sorry about that, Greg.
You're good.
Last time I talked to her, I
I-
put her into housing, and now she's out here doing community service. You're volunteering? Wow, man. It's been a minute since I've talked to you too. Yeah. But we are spraying fire. Yeah.
He cleans up camps and stuff, so we're gonna clean up and find a camp.
Are you guys seriously cleaning up camps? Let's do it. I'll help you guys out. I'll watch you. About 3 tons of stuff. Wow. So you're telling me how many camps have you cleared in the last 7 months? So she's helping out too. Yeah, let's get our number down. That way, let's do an interview because you went from going into housing to community service. So we gotta definitely do another interview so we can get housing. Call me. Call me. Let's connect so we can have an interview. Guys, it's been a minute since we've seen her on stream, guys. It's good to see her out here. Y'all have a good day.
Bye, you guys.
Wow. That's actually crazy. How are they looking?
They look good.
Look a little better?
Yeah. Feel better too. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I would do this, like this. I go like this. I grab this bottle, and what it does, it'll slowly, like,
Oh, okay.
give me,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay. So how you been?
I've been good, man. I got a job as a personal trainer.
Oh, cool.
Put your foot. That way, I can get some more funds together to help, exist in today's world, and invest back into InRealTime.
Okay.
Doing these interviews, going, showing people
Right.
what it looks like out here, speaking to the people, and just in different circumstances, man. We're covering all sorts of stuff that humans have to deal with every single day that
Right.
people don't think about.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? From stage 4 cancer to homelessness to poverty to extreme hunger, extreme drug addiction, extreme substance abuse, stuff like
Exactly.
that. Oops. You good? That's 3 feet, guys. 3 pairs of feet, which totals 6 feet clean today.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah,
Appreciate you.
You're good to get your stuff back on. I'm
Okay.
gonna grab. We can talk for a little minute and tell me what you've been going through. Greg, when was the last time someone with authority reached out to you and said, "Hey, let's get you in a better circumstance"?
I can't think of it.
You can't think of it.
Nope.
What's going on?
I don't want to go into it on camera.
Gotcha.
You know,
Corruption?
it's yeah. It's the gang stalkers. Are being stalked.
Gang stalkers.
Yes,
I think we talked about in that in our
we
first
did.
interview.
And these people do exist. They do exist. It's I almost had 5 to 6 heart attacks last week or the week before because of it. Because I'm not supposed to have any excess stress on me, and they don't. They're trying to kill me. They've even they've even said that.
Chill said, God bless this man.
Thank you. But I know I've got God's unwavering favor. I've got His favor.
Where did you get unwavering favor?
Not unwavering. I've got His. I've got His abundance all over me. I've got His shield of protection on me.
Greg,
I'm
you've been on the
covered.
street for 6 years. You are his people.
Exactly.
He looks after you the most.
My job here on the streets is not done yet. I feel like God, I would have already been in a place if God wanted me to be in one. I feel. It's not because I'm on drugs. It's not. And I have separated myself from so many people. And it hurts me so bad. Because I thought they were a real good friend of mine. And one of them is sitting right over there on the other side.
What do you think it's going to take to get you out of this circumstance?
Prayer. Prayer could change anything. I don't know who I can trust anymore. I'm having a hard time trusting people now
Why do so many people let us down?
because they're only thinking of themselves and their habits, fixing their habits,
They're thinking of themselves.
of
How it would affect them.
and how it would affect them, make them like Mr. King or Miss Queen.
Have you ever had someone try to defame your character?
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Why do people try to defame your character?
Because I'm an openly gay man. Honest, openly gay man.
You said that one more time. What did you say?
I'm an honest, open gay man. You know? And if you don't like it, I don't need you in my circle. Kick rocks is what I'm saying. And don't go around saying gay guy, the gay guy, the gay guy. I hear that every sidewalk that I go up and down. You know, the gay guy. It's time for people to grow up, and even from kids. I'm hearing it from even kids. Their parents have no authority over it. I mean, they don't have no discipline for them.
Right. Constructive leadership.
Right.
What's going on with leadership today?
Leadership is the only thing with themselves and money, padding their own pockets. They don't care about the homeless. They don't care about anybody, but I don't even think they care about themselves, really. The leadership in this country, this city, this town, this state, it's time we get back to the basics of God.
Well, someone would argue to you that the basics of God.
The basics of God was
is
love, loving one another, getting in the Word of God, praying for one another, helping the less fortunate, the people that need help. Don't go around bad-mouthing them and talking them down. It's time for people to be built up, not tore down. I am at the lowest I can go right now. There ain't but one way I can go, and that's up. And I'm slowly starting to go up.
Where do you see significant progress at?
Working on myself. You know,
You do seem a lot calmer today. That you're a lot more mellow.
and I'm not high.
You're not high.
I'm not high. I'm
You
sober
tell.
as they can. I'm sober as they come.
Yeah.
And this man behind the camera has seen me high. I hate to say it, but you know, he has, and he can tell that I'm not today. In fact, I slept last night. Fine. But you know, this guy reached out when it was cold, about a block over,
Literally.
literally block over.
Right over there.
Reached out to about 6, 7 people.
Right. On that corner there.
Right there on that corner. Once that money came in, he transferred it to Amy. He transferred his into Amy. Amy was supposed to give me the money. She didn't. She did not. And she said he knew about it. No, he didn't. That's today's the first time he's heard about it, most likely. Am I right?
How you doing?
But anyway.
Would you like to get your feet washed?
Please.
Okay.
Please. Thank y'all. I love y'all. God bless you. Keep praying for Greg.
Keep praying for Greg.
Yes.
Guys.
Yes.
Keep praying for Greg. Keep praying for Greg. Greg, thank you. It's an honor.
Thank you.
Good to see you again, sir.
Okay.
Good to see you again.
What's up, Sanger?
But I kept on hearing your voice, and I looked. I said, "That is him."
Really?
Yeah.
You heard my voice, huh?
Yes, I did. And of course, you heard mine.
Right.
And of course, you heard mine over there.
Right.
But anyway, you guys stay blessed. God is greater than any circumstance. I love you, and God loves you.
Thank you, Greg. You're amazing, brother.
You are.
It's a reflection of yourself. I really mean that. Love you too, brother. And that thing I said about defamation of character, don't let it get you down, man. Because it happens to everybody.
I am proud of who I am and where I came from. I'm 52 years old, 42 years of the way I am. I am. And you know what? God's got me.
God's got me. The truth will come to light too.
Right? Why lie about it? Why lie about it to people? Why stay in the closet?
I always tell people, don't avoid your reality.
Exactly.
Yep, you're good right there.
All right, I'm gonna let you get back.
Later, brother. Good to see you. Go do it. What's up, man? I feel like this is like a family reunion today, guys. You know, I haven't seen you since that interview, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Where you been?
Hiding.
Hiding from what?
People.
Yeah. Someone treat you bad?
Yeah.
Is there any? You got hit by a car?
Yeah. Last Christmas. Going 50 fucking miles an hour. The driver who hits me gets out of his car, walks over to me with alcohol on his breath, says, "Hey, I just hit you," smokes, walks back to his car, gets in, and drives off.
Wow.
So I've been hiding from people since then.
15 miles per hour. That's almost like unbelievable, man. I'm glad you're still here.
You can knock me down, but you can't keep me down.
Awesome. It's very apparent. It seems like. So what's new with you besides that? Have you got? Are you still currently homeless, or you found yourself housing?
I managed to get an appointment on the night with the Ray Apartments. I had my husband try to call me while I was calling them to arrange a ride. I was calling someone to arrange a ride there for my housing appointment.
And how long have you been in contact with them? How long did it take for you to get applied for a house?
Oh, I didn't need to. I just reached out one day out of the blue, um, and they were interested because they needed more people. So I made a few appointments I never got to them on because I didn't have transportation, like direct transportation
Guys,
there.
everybody say W's in the chat for Greg. He's reading the comments right now. Everybody throw W's in the chat right here. And let me ask you this: who am I here with?
I go by Meliodas these days.
Meliodas. Meliodas, what is your favorite thing to do right now in 2026?
Probably hang with my husband.
And hanging with your husband, what does that look like in real time?
Basically, we usually have some adult fun together, if you know what that means. Um, we take a walk sometimes. Sometimes we just sit around and talk for hours. It depends on the day, really.
So the connection you have with him is what you look forward to the most right now.
Yeah.
What is your current relationship with God?
I'm working on strengthening that. I did a few prayers about strengthening my relationship with him today at church. While I was waiting on my husband to come over, he made it over there and snuck out. Didn't say a damn thing to me. Um, for some reason, that really weirded me out.
What happened to what? What happened to Nubs? He requested to go to the hospital and haven't heard from him or seen him since then.
It really weirded me out that he didn't say anything when he got there. He always says something when he sees it at sunrise.
Greg's behind the camera, guys. This foot looks a little. What's going on with this foot?
It's just really sore.
What happened here? What happened to it?
I'm not sure. I think I've just been walking too much.
Well, how often do you walk? How many miles a day do you walk?
At least 50.
50 miles a day?
Mm-hmm.
50 miles?
Yeah, I ain't got
That's
no
like
other transportation.
That's like here to San Marcos.
I know.
Why do you walk that much?
Because I don't have a choice. I don't have a card payment. I don't have a
Who's
payment
Amber?
card.
I've never heard of Amber.
Man, I don't have a payment card. I don't have an account with Lyft, Uber, nothing.
Okay.
So I don't have a choice but to fucking walk
Right, because you got to get
from point A to point B.
what makes you move from point A to point B.
Determination.
Determination. Would you say maybe perhaps addiction?
Addiction to what?
Addiction to anything. Addiction to living. Addiction to the gym. Addiction to substance.
I'm out of here.
All right, Greg.
Maybe addiction to exercise. I love exercise. Makes me feel good.
Okay. Addiction to exercise. Last time we spoke, it was right over there. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
you
It's
said
been a while.
you said when people anger you, you resort to violence.
True.
Is that still a common pattern you see?
Yes.
What's helping you remain peaceful?
Honestly, it's only the work of God that I have not killed anyone or beat the fuck out of anyone.
For someone that doesn't know why you would think like that, what happened to you that changed your life forever?
Honestly, I'd say it's the abuse that I disclosed about in our last meeting.
If you don't mind sharing with the people that are new here, what happened to you?
So, for everyone who does not know, from the ages of 2 years old to 7, my own older brother decided to abuse me physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually, and psychologically. He's abused me in every way possible for 5 years straight, with literally no remorse, no no regrets, and absolutely no sense of right and wrong going on in his mind. That has made me a pretty bitter man from to everyone who does anything that might anger me, might bring up negative feelings, and or anyone who threatens my relationship with my loved ones, whether it be friends, family, or my significant other.
So that's why you respond to violence, is because at 2 years old you were taken advantage of.
Exactly. And
By-
I'm not
by your
letting
own
that
brother.
happen. I'm not letting it happen again.
By your
Mind?
own brother.
You don't mind, do you?
No. Go ahead. But betrayal at such a young age, how you said that leaves you a bitter man. How can we solve that?
Not sure.
Have you tried anything?
Not really.
What's going on with your right foot, man?
Is it really that bad?
I'm gonna show. Put your left foot next to your right foot. It looks like just like very something like, I don't know, got squished or something. Does it hurt at all?
Yeah, a bit.
Well, let me ask you. When was the last time someone washed your feet?
Never.
Never?
You're the first one.
First person ever to wash your feet.
Mhm.
How are your thoughts after getting your feet washed? How do you feel?
Very grateful. Grateful. I am feeling more open to not be so bitter towards people, even if they do anger me.
So maybe you'll take from this interaction positivity to your next interaction.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
And you can already be aware of that. So that means you're pretty intelligent.
Shit. Can you remember my purse, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Also, for those who are new, I am a gay man, and yes, I know how to fight. Aw, aren't these just fucking adorable?
Peach socks? Peach and blueberry?
I got them at Sunrise. Aren't they adorable though, people, guys?
Big Ballin said, I love him. This guy deserves better than the cards dealt to him.
Well, Big Ballin, I appreciate the sentiments, and I am grateful that you feel that way.
I keep hearing the word grateful come out your mouth.
Because I'm being filled with gratitude by certain actions.
Anywhere we can send donations to help you out?
There's a few places. A, Jack, downtown Austin Community Court. B, Sunrise. Or C, the Array Apartments where I'll be moving into soon.
When do you go to Sunrise Church? How often?
Almost every weekday.
Every weekday?
Almost.
What time?
Usually around 7, 8, usually a.m.
7, 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Who do we ask for?
Ask for Zachary.
Ask for Zachary. And we can do that and we can help you out?
Yep.
What would you need right now to help your current circumstance?
Just small donations of maybe $20 a piece.
What would that unlock for you?
It would unlock me being able to get food, for example. Because that's been a struggle for me lately, as I only get $56 a month in food stamps.
You said $60 a month?
56.
In food stamps?
Yep. But that's not even half of it. I used to get $172 a month in food stamps. They cut me majorly. I have no idea why. Although I will say my insurance does give me a grocery card that does assist with that.
What has been your overall experience being homeless in Austin?
Overall, it's been very rough. I've had my ass handed to me once.
It's a live stream. Norwegian Irish.
I've had my ass handed to me one time and had to fight a few others to defend myself or someone I care about. Speaking of which, there is a black guy who has been withholding $20 from a friend of mine for over a year now, who I am considering beating the fuck out of.
$20.
Yeah.
Q said, "What you doing? Cleaning your shoes?"
I know. Silly.
Q, we're washing people's feet out here, man. That's 4 people so far. That's 8 feet we've washed today in real time, guys. I think we're gonna probably end it right there. I gotta wash my hands. I've washed 4 people's feet with these bare hands.
So, if any of you are feeling up to assisting someone who was taken advantage of at such a young age, by all means, feel free, people. It's a pleasure running into you again.
Pleasure running into you, sir. Thank you for conversing and thank you for being a part of our ministry. It's really an honor, man, to be able to talk to you. If you ever want to hop on again, let me know. I'm going to try to get this done every Friday.
Every Friday?
Every Friday.
Nice.
Come out here probably around this time. And then just, ask the
That reminds me. Since last time we did this, has anyone donated?
Last time donated to the stream? To you? Do you have GoFundMe? Cash App?
I have Cash App, yes.
Shout out your Cash App.
I believe my Cash App tag, for those who want to help.
Don't say a Cash App tag if you don't know it for sure.
So
Yeah, sure, man. You want your feet washed? No, I just need some soap. You just need some soap?
Exactly.
I need my feet washed.
Two.
I got venom on my soul.
You ready? Yeah. You got venom in your soul?
On my shoe.
On your shoe. Got you.
Stuff.
Yeah. What's up, man? All right, brother. I'm gonna grab this mic. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too, bro.
We'll see you soon. We're washing people's feet. Just kind of doing interviews, washing people's feet. We've done 4 so far. Inspired by Jesus.
That's good.
Nothing crazy though. Just,
They're terrible.
you said your feet are terrible?
Yeah, you don't want to see.
Maybe it's not a bad idea to get them done then. I've washed all sorts of feet today. So, I'm not judging. Do you want to get them washed?
Yeah, sure.
Well, there you go, guys. Number 5. I'm going to put y'all right here. That way Greg can read the comments and see how many people are actually so positive. Yeah, read the comments and see. Just hold it here. Just keep it right here. Just keep it like right there. Try not to move it, okay? And just see.
Well, they leaving with dish soap on their feet. No, they're not. They're getting rinsed.
Guys, what do you mean?
He's saying change the water. Somebody said change the water.
Change the water?
Yeah.
Greg, can we get a change?
I will.
That's amazing.
I got you.
W Greg's in the chat, guys. Everybody spam it. Everybody spam W Greg's. Thank you, Greg.
Welcome. Hello, my name is A. Armstrong. I'm a comedian.
They can hear you now.
Hello,
Who am I here with?
my name is A. Armstrong. I'm a comedian. I write jokes
Can you tell us a joke?
about kangaroos. Yes. What kind of car does a kangaroo drive? A Kinga Subaru. Right? That's a good joke. All right. What do you get when you mix a monkey with a kangaroo? You get an orangutangaroo.
Orangutangaroo.
Yeah. What do you get when you mix a bird with a kangaroo? A kangakakaturoo.
So you're just playing on the words.
Yeah, I'm a word guy. I've never actually seen a kangaroo, but I'm about to record my first special, which is it's 50 kangaroo jokes for adults, and then I'm releasing 50 for children, so that they have like something that they can tell at school and not get in trouble for. So
So you keep it PG.
yeah, I keep it very like simple and like very one-liney, you know.
And super easy to remember too.
Well, no. Well, there's 100 jokes I have to remember, so. But yes, yeah. That essentially the idea is to give the market of 4 to 12-year-olds something that they could do jokes at school
Yes, sir.
without getting in trouble. You know, it's like it's a safe spot. You know.
So I like your shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I'm a big Star Wars.
Star
fan.
Wars, but it's like, what is that, like Japanese?
Yeah. I was born in Japan.
Just born in Japan.
I was born in Okinawa, Japan.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So how did that feel?
Well, my father was a pilot in the Air Force, and that led everybody to Kadena Air Force Base. Well, my mother and me, and well, not me yet, but like I was on. Here's a weird story about Okinawa, Japan, that I'm sure your audience would love. Is that up until I was 3 years old, my best friend was a monkey, because there's wild monkeys there. Somebody had a pet monkey, couldn't have it. They made monkeys. Anyway, so there was a baby monkey born at the same time that I was born, and we were raised together. And the monkey was my best friend until I was 3 years old, and I had to move to America. But it's a true story. I did it on Kill Tony, episode 664. What's going on right now?
He's asking because I used to give cigarettes out.
Oh yeah.
When I first started to do interviews, if I had a cigarette.
Do you have a cigarette?
I don't have a cigarette.
That's fine. I don't care about cigarettes. I only care about.
Not even that bad, man. You said that. Look at Greg, guys.
That's pretty bad, dude.
Go ahead and stick them in there. Don't be cold.
Woo. Boy, it's like Barton Springs over here.
Look at Greg, man. Getting to work out here.
By the way, love Greg. Know him. I know you from the streets.
Yes,
You're the homie, dude.
Thank you.
You've always been nice to me.
That'd be $5.
Well, you're gonna get an IOU on that one. Oh.
Yeah.
I've never actually had anyone else touch my feet.
When's the last time someone washed your feet?
Nobody ever.
Why?
I don't know. To be honest, it's uncomfortable, but it feels comfortable now. Right. And you're a Christian, right?
Yes, sir.
I was thinking about, yesterday was, what did they call it? Monday. No. Monday, like the day before.
Somebody said, put a W and put Greg, thank you. You're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
With the heart.
Let's go.
Yeah, what's up, Greg? Greg
Right
is a homie, dude. He's always been nice to me.
Guys, Greg's reading the comments right now.
Thursday.
Show him some love.
Monday. No, we were at the same place last night. He called it Monday. Right. The day before Good Friday, which is Good Friday. Good to y'all. Good. I love you. But yeah, I was thinking about the Last Supper, and I'm a comedian, so like I was thinking about how like the wait staff at the Last Supper, you know, because I only know the picture for a reference, you know. But I was thinking about like how they had the bus boys pull all these tables together and be like, oh, you guys are just gonna sit on one side, you know? And like the waitress
What'd
at
they
the
say?
restaurant is like,
It's going on.
oh,
They said, "What the fuck's going on?"
Yeah.
Guys, we're watching people speak downtown Republic Square in Austin. I just met this guy 5 minutes ago.
my name's A. Armstrong.
His name is Armstrong. So
WTF are you even trying to do here?
this is the same guy. I'm watching the same guy, Mr. Armstrong, who stepped on the moon. So this is an honor. I'm watching the feet that were on the moon right now.
That's the funny part about it is I'm a comedian, but nobody can ever look me up because Neil A. Armstrong.
Right.
Yeah, like it always comes up way before I do. So shout out to Neil A. Armstrong.
Shout
But
out to Mr. Armstrong.
to be honest with you, he's made me ungoogleable.
Ungoogleable.
Yeah. So I have to disguise my jokes in kangaroos.
And your feet like this, I can tell you that.
I've,
that
I've
for a second.
soaking your feet is the greatest thing. But here's the thing: I love Jesus. I do. I've always been fascinated with Jesus's life, and um, you know, back in the old days, they used to wash feet because it was like a rite of entrance into a place. But I was also thinking about yesterday and the Last Temptation, and the Last Temptation. The dinner, you know, the thing, you know, I always just imagine the waitress at that place and being like a New Yorker and being like, "Let me guess, Jesus, fish and bread," because that seems to be the only thing he ate. But it's just me playing around in my own mind. What is
Do you fascinate of a better world for yourself?
Yes, of course, yes.
Do you think that's manifesting?
I manifest all the time. It's really a prayer, but when I manifest, I start with like, thank you for my heart working. Thank you for my stomach working. Thank you for my brain working. Thank you for my eyes. Thank you for my nose. Thank you for the breaths I'm allowed to take. Because you never know when you're going to die. And, well, Jesus did, but like, honestly, you never know when you're going to die. So you have to thank all of your organs first. And then you visualize, what do I really want? I want to be healthy. I want to observe life. I want to be coherent and not, you know, like, you know, I know a lot of older people, and there's a disassociation with what happens in real life and what doesn't happen, you know, and like, you know, like my biggest fear is, what is it called? Alzheimer's?
Sure.
Yeah, that's my biggest.
Does that run in the family?
No, schizophrenia and bipolar does.
Do you have any current relationship with any substances?
I drink a lot, but I drink a lot because it makes me think more about how I want to be funny and approach the world.
Does drinking unlock a little layer of confidence for you?
It does, and it unlayers creativity for me. But it's not the end all be all. But like, I'd rather be drinking than, like on other substances. I don't like the others. I quit all the other substances, but my my creativity is unleashed when I'm drinking and like writing jokes about the world. I see it more clearly, but it's not like a thing. That's just my own personal view on how to approach comedy. But it doesn't mean everybody should do it. It's just for me personally, I like telling jokes and I like writing jokes, but I don't like to be nasty. I don't want to be rude or nasty to any other, you know, uh, person or like situation.
Right.
So I never tell like dirty jokes. I mainly tell food jokes, which everybody eats food, or animal jokes. And that's where the kangaroos stepped in. But I tell a lot of food jokes too.
Food jokes.
Yeah, yeah. Here's one.
I'm asking you. I'm curious. Well, go ahead. Say your joke.
Here's one. So you know how New York has their own type of hot dog. They're called dirty water dogs or snap dogs or whatever. But New York hot dogs are famous, and Chicago has its own type of hot dog, and I find that fascinating too. It has like celery and I don't know a pickle. Thank you. A pickle and maybe a pepper. I think I don't know. I don't eat those, but Austin also has its own hot dog. It's you'd never know it because it identifies as a cat. Made you laugh.
I definitely wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it's a silly. It's what they call a turnaround.
I'm gonna ask you.
Sure.
Are you currently homeless?
Yes.
Where do you find home at?
Austin, Texas, and honestly, in the heads of all of my enemies, I live there rent free. They don't like it when you tell just honest, pure jokes here. They really swing for the fences and try to be the most offensive person. But the most thing, like they're trying to be shocking, and I'm not. But the most shocking part is they're all trying to be shocking, and I'm not. I actually want to be the person that they're like, oh, that that kangaroo joke is funny at the end of the night instead of everybody talking about like raping and pillaging and being nasty and I don't know incest or whatever their disgusting thoughts are. I go the opposite way, and that creates enemies. But for me, I don't consider them to be my enemy. They consider me to be the enemy because I garnish a lot of attention by being very simple and plain and wanting to tell jokes the way that I see the world. And I'm good at wordplay, so that's how I see things.
What keeps your reality in a bright view? Perception?
Perception is a good view, but you have to wake up and almost make yourself want to be positive. I live in a negative world under a bridge full of like temptation and nastiness and Everywhere I go, people offer me drugs, and I just don't do them because I've seen what it does to other people. But to be honest with you, like I really just want to make people laugh, man. I've dealt with enough trauma in my life that like I know what trauma looks like.
Cranberry has a question. He said, if you were in Star Wars, would you be a Jedi, Sith, or bounty hunter?
I would probably be a bounty hunter because you can play both sides. You know, also Boba Fett and the Mandalorian are like my favorite Star Wars characters. Aside from Darth Vader, but that's me being like, what is it called when you admire something from a distance? I don't know. No, it's visceral. I think. Like, yeah, like I admire from a distance. I don't want to be part of it. You know, so just like Darth Vader is an interesting story, and I was thinking about this the other day, is that like the origin of Anakin is almost very similar to the origin of Jesus. Like nobody knows who Anakin's father was, but uh, same with Jesus, and like he was very powerful, but he got turned to the dark side. So I always try to stay on the light side of things. I want to make people laugh. That's all I want to do. You think we're done or what? What does the audience say? Is there any?
Guys, what is your overall perspective of this man standing in front of us? What did y'all think? Do we have any feedback at all? He wants to know. He wants to know what the world's thinking of him. What
Right.
is our human consciousness thinking of him in the last 20 minutes that we've talked to him? Jesus loves us.
Yes.
Can you ask him if he was on Kill Tony?
I was on Kill Tony. Episode 664.
Bella Ramirez said, I loved it. Who is this guy who runs this channel?
Oh, that's a question for you, not me.
Inspired by you.
Ah, I'm inspired by you. I love this.
Jesus said, where two or more gathered, I am with you.
Ah, well, I'm with Jesus at all times. He lives in my heart. And I live in his heart, so I'm not homeless.
Martyrus help prosecuted Christians around the world. Inspired by the hub, Jesus have mercy on all whom he knows needs his mercy. Sadly, many don't think they do, and it is a sad place for my soul to be in because Jesus supplies so much comfort. All it takes is us faith.
Oh, well, that's a great quote. I can say this. If Jesus were to be walking around in downtown Austin at where we're at right now, we'd be homies. And I like to think of it that way. And I like to think of everybody that I meet as a potential Jesus guy that I want to shake their hand. I want to make them feel comfortable. And I don't wish any harm on anyone. I just want everybody to get along and you know, freedom is something that is not tangible. You can't grab freedom, but freedom lives in your heart. And Jesus is freedom. So he lives in my heart rent free.
When you look at this man right here, do you see yourself?
Yeah. I see myself in everybody. As long as you live. Like I see myself in squirrels. I see myself. Yeah, I often fantasize about squirrels and birds, and I feed them all the time because that's my pleasure. But I really want the world to know that like it's a universe, And uni means together. So let's get it together and become what we were supposed to be. Uh, I don't know how we have strayed from everything and started wars and then segregation and nastiness and racism. I don't look at anybody any different than me, but I can only see it from my perspective. But I've never really sat out and hated anybody. But people have hated me, and I never understood it. I want the world to just get along. Dude, we're all on this weird rock, third one from the sun, and we need to make the best of it. And I would love for everybody to just get along. For once, can we just make it happen? Like, can we not have enemies? Can we have friends?
Ghost said, tell me something we'd love to hear but hate to see.
What you would love to hear and hate to see. Let me guess. What you would love to hear is that the world is a great place. What you would hate to see is that it's sometimes not.
I would say what you would love to hear. What's up, brother? How you doing? Good to see you. What you love to hear could be sugar coated,
Right.
candy cane,
Yeah.
false propagation. What you hate to
Absolutely
see
true.
is reality for what it is.
Reality for what it is. Sometimes you have to make your own reality, and it is also sugar coated. Like you have to sugarcoat your perception on life to make you get through it. And to understand life is to understand everybody dies and there's going to be sadness. Not everybody is your friend, and that makes me sad too. But the best thing about life is waking up with the great perception of what am I going to do to make the world better today? And that's what you should strive for.
What do you do to make the world better today?
I tell jokes. That's my thing. But it was born out of. I don't know what those noises were. That kind of scares me. Is it a car backfiring or gunshots? Because it. Anyway, what I wake up to do is make everybody laugh, and that's my driving factor. But it was born out of traumatizing situations. I've been so traumatized in my entire life that I don't want to see anyone ever go through it again. And if I can make you laugh, preferably make you laugh so hard you cry, that would be my ultimate goal in life.
Trauma changes people.
It does.
For better or worse? What's the difference?
Depends on you. It can make you worse. It can drive you into escapism, but trauma can also push you to not let other people ever feel the way you felt that day or at that time or for that period of time. You have to like take that momentum of nastiness and deflect it into.
What are you most emotional about right
um I'm most emotional about me blocking my own way because I'm about to record this comedy special and I'm afraid I'm getting in my own way. And I keep telling myself, like, just let it happen, let it be organic. But also, I want to edit. I don't like the way my voice sounds. I don't like, I love the jokes I wrote, but I'm very terrified of putting myself out into the world and hearing what they have to say about it. That terrifies me. But also, everybody fears death. So I'm in a dangerous situation.
Death because they fear God.
No, I don't fear God. I absolutely can't wait to meet him.
What does fear God mean to you?
Fear of God is all right. Here's what fearing God means. It means, am I doing the right thing at the right time, at the right place, or am I not? Am I being nasty to other people? Am I making them not enjoy their life? That is what the fear of God means to me. Now, am I scared of God? No. I can't wait to meet God. But also, like, I mind my P's and Q's, and I try not to offend God or say the wrong thing to the wrong person, because I realize sometimes I'm influential and I don't want the world to perceive God as nasty. I want and I read a lot, so like I heard all right, Jonah and the whale. You know Jonah and the whale, that tale? Um, Jonah got swallowed by a whale and lived in his body for 7 days. And I feel like God doesn't, God made time, but time is not a reality. It's something humans made up. Same with money. And my biggest fear is that people are more concerned about time and money than they are about living. And I honestly believe that, like, time and money are made up. We kind of made it up as humans. But, like, love is not made up. It's a genuine feeling. And when you love something, I don't care if it's a cheeseburger or, your spouse, that's a real thing. And I feel like the world is getting too caught up in how much money do you have? How much time do you have? What can you produce for me? Instead of allowing people to just exist and come up with their own brilliant lifestyle. Am I taking too long?
No, man.
Oh,
I
okay.
think my question to you is, when is the last time you were able to share your ideas with people like this?
Oh, last night, last night at the Creek in the Cave comedy club, I had I love philosophy, so my buddies enjoy the fact that I love philosophy, and they try to knock me down, and I try to raise them up. So, I talk about it all the time. I think the philosophy of life is one to be revered. I encourage everybody to fall in love with whoever they're going to fall in love with. Take your shot. Make it happen. Don't be scared. The Bible says, like, don't be afraid so many times. Just don't be afraid. If you love somebody, don't be afraid to tell them you love them, because they're going to love it. And you're going to love the fact that you told them you love it. Now, is it reciprocal? No. You have to just love and not expect anything back. But I guarantee the minute you show the world your love, your passions, your ideas, they're gonna reciprocate. And it may be good or bad. I don't know, because the world's a wonky place. But the fact that you put it out there means everything, if not only to yourself, but your mother, your father, at least you tried to love. the world. And loving the world is not such a bad thing. It's really a great thing. And I wish,
Loving the world when it can tear you down in a heartbeat.
literally, I wake up face to face with death every day, but I'm not afraid. I want to love even my enemies. I want to love everybody because if you're not here on earth enjoying things like watching a squirrel eat or shaking a random stranger's hand and tell them a joke, or opening a door for a mother with a stroller. There are so many forms of love you can give without having to be like, I love you. You can literally just show the world your love and be the best person you can be instead of being nasty and crude. And I find it ironic that no is a complete sentence, but yes is also a complete sentence. And I encourage everybody to say yes more.
Optimism.
Yes, optimism. It's the greatest thing that we were granted as humans. You know, God gave us free will, but that's a yes or no question almost. It's like, are you going to say yes to just living, or are you going to say no and deny your entire life? You know, are you? It depends. Sometimes you do have to say no, and sometimes you definitely should have said yes. But I encourage people to be optimistic and say yes to random things. Always take the adventure. Say yes to adventures. Say no to terrible things. If you know it's going to be bad, then just say no. It's a complete sentence, but also so is yes.
Wow. What would you like for more people to know right now in this crazy time in the world?
It is a crazy time in the world, and I did read the book of Revelations, and there was wars and rumors of wars, and it seems like that's where we're headed, but we're not. We can change this. There's a reason. There's a saying called "power to the people." We don't have to let politicians dictate our lives. We can live our lives and say, "Hey, this is not working for me. I don't want to be at war with somebody who's at war with somebody else who's at war." I mean, look at Venezuela, Iran, apparently kind of Gaza. And to be honest with you, there's a war going on in the city between immigrants and, federal agents. Everybody should be allowed to live the life that they want without. There are so many people that don't want war in Iran, and they live in Iran. They don't want it. It's not conducive to life. Life is meant to be lived, not sacrificed for politicians or other people
Or resources.
or resources. Really, we can all just get along if we really try. And that would be my message that I want to relay
You said universe.
to the universe. I love the universe. It's the only verse I know. But yeah, living is a privilege, and you should enjoy it instead
Living
of.
is a privilege.
Yeah,
That
we're
is-
allowed to live, but we don't know when we're going to die, but we're allowed to live right now. So live your life to the fullest. Tell a joke. try to sing a song, even if it's in your heart, even if it's in your mind. Keep it, make yourself a better person because the world needs good people, not bad people. And the world's full of bad people, but you have to strive to be better than what the world offers you. It's easy to be mad. It's easy to get in trouble. It's easy to just shut the world out and be alone. But you know what's hard? Shaking a stranger's hand and being like, "Hey man, how you doing?"
It's not hard if you look at that stranger and see the mirror.
Exactly. That's a great. That is quotable. I love that. That is. I'm taking that with me, putting it in my pocket, and it's gonna go to this guy. Hey man, how you doing? Good man.
There you go.
See, it's that simple. You can just say, "Hey, how's it going?" And it seems like
The consciousness is curious. Where do you see yourself
in a year, probably in a house, but also at comedy clubs, making people laugh because that's what I like to do. You know, my life has been really traumatic, but making other people smile and enjoy their life is the life that I want to lead.
They're saying your tattoo on your hands says "fuck you."
Yeah.
Put them together.
It is true. But also,
What inspired that?
um, other people hating me and me being like,
Fuck you.
dude, I don't care. I don't care about your opinion. I said it first. It was written, so shall it be done. But that doesn't mean it's for everybody. It's meant for people that are antagonistic to me, that are trying to bring me down. It's like, honestly, if Jesus came back today, he'd probably get "fuck you" tattooed on his knuckles. Like, I don't like you. You're a bad person and you shouldn't be in my vicinity. I'm telling you first, so you know.
There you go.
What'd they say about that? Anybody got a comment about that?
Indeed.
Indeed.
He looks like a doctor or attorney to me. He's very intelligent.
I'm highly intelligent, but it's only because I went to 27 different schools. I was always in trouble. I was always getting beat up. And I would always get into fights because I was a new kid and I looked different. And girls like me and their boyfriends would beat me up. And I would have to sit in the ISS, in school suspension. And I would just read because there was nothing else to do. I would just read and read and read. You know, I could have been a lawyer. I could have been really anything. I went to school for 5 years to understand HVAC, but I wound up working on centrifugal chillers. My initial goal was to work on icy machines because I thought icy machines brought people pleasure because I love ices.
Someone asked, "What is that tub by your feet doing?"
Uh, uh, what is the what?
Tub.
That tub?
Yeah.
It's marinating in my awful looking feet. Yes.
We need
Uh,
glasses feet, guys.
yeah, it's full of unhygienic things. I have the ugliest feet, but it's because I walk. And the only reason I walk instead of like take the bus or have a car, I have a fear of driving. It's only because other drivers. But um, I I literally walk everywhere because it helps me think about my day and my process. How's it going, man? How you doing? Hey, that's a great shirt. I like it, dude. See, it's not hard to compliment people, but it's hard to take an insult from a person. See, there's a switch.
Hey, what's up, brother? You good? Tired?
Oh, he's asleep.
You good? You want to go lay down?
There's nowhere to lay down.
Vic said, explain the uncomfortable feeling you get around new people.
All right. I genuinely like meeting people. It's kind of something, but also I have a lot of anxiety. I got shot when I was young, so I'm very like paranoid-ish. But I try to meet as many new people as I can. I try to be friendly. I try to tell them, yeah, hey, like,
You got shot when you were little?
yeah, I got shot. Yeah, I got shot in my femoral artery. You know what saved me was a tampon. It was gushing out like an oil well. It was like, pfft. And some random lady I don't know, never met her before, never met her after. All I know is that I got shot randomly because I looked like another guy. That's why I have an A tattooed on my face. So I never look like another guy. Also, that's my real name. But I got shot, and a random lady shoved a tampon into my femoral artery and saved my life. So thank that lady and thank Tampax.
Shout out W Tampax.
Yeah, right?
I bet they didn't know how many lives they saved.
Honestly, they saved my life, and that's all I know about. But Tampax, if you want to sponsor me, I would love that. I'll take a sponsorship from Tampax. I think I'm kind of done. Can I ask them if they have any more questions? I'll answer every one, but
Guys, do you have any more questions for my man right here?
I'm just a vowel.
Computer said always carry tampons.
Always carry tampons. That's funny.
Like I always carry Narcan.
There you go.
How do you overcome the uncomfortable feeling of meeting new people?
I genuinely enjoy meeting new people. It's always like a new adventure, or it's something new in my life. It keeps it spicy. I really encourage everyone to just meet a random stranger. It doesn't matter. It's led me to successful things. Also, it's also made me aware that the world is not such a safe place. But as long as you put your energy out there, then you'll always be fine. And if you're not, well, hopefully someone's carrying a Tampax.
Someone said, how old is that dog sitting next to you?
How old's your dog? How? 2 years? It's a beautiful dog.
Yeah, there you go, guys.
2 years. All right, I have to use the restroom, so thank you.
Thanks for tuning in with us in real time. It's been an honor to meet you, sir. Honestly.
It's a pleasure. Meeting new people, it's my thing.
Yes, sir. Thank you for being a part of our ministry.
My world, I hope you know that I truly love you.
Let's go. Guys, thank you for tuning into this stream. If you guys are new here, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing this as much as possible, probably like once a week. We'll be washing people's feet downtown, interviewing. I got to go clean all this stuff up. This will not be the last time we're live tonight. We're going to be live downtown Austin tonight. No, you're good. Is it? They can't see me, right? It's okay. I got you.
because you were too close.
Whew. We're going to be live downtown Austin tonight. Super awesome guest. Thank you for everybody who gave us an opportunity to wash your feet. Greg, thank you. Brother, thank you. We did 5 people today, guys, which is amazing. Love you too, brother. Which is my favorite number. We'll be downtown tonight on 6th Street doing street interviews tonight. Until next time, guys. And W moderators, Sonny, Taryn, SL Pap, you guys are awesome. You guys are keeping it right, keeping us good. And if you're new here, like I said, join the community. God bless y'all. We'll see you guys tonight. Peace.